And now, ladies and gentlemen, don't fool with that remote control because it's time for your local news. The news is being brought to you tonight by the Friends of Lefty's Lounge as they seek to raise money for a statue of Lefty for the Four Corners Park. And brought to you by Dan's Cans, providing Branch County the #1 service in the #2 business. And Neptune's Cavern for the finest in seafood. And now, from our secret location near a training camp in rural Bethel Township, it's time for the Rotary News Tonight with your local anchors, Donnie Dupa and Skitch Buffington.
Hey, Skitch, how you doing tonight?
Good, how's it going?
Good. Well, we're here with the Rotary News Tonight. It's been a busy day in Rotary News and community news.
I thought it was about the same as last night.
Yeah, it probably is when you think of it. Okay, well, let's start with the fast news, or as we say around here, the Terry Wilbur, Pat Albright short report. The shoe factory fire results in the loss of 200 souls. The police are looking for the heel that started the fire.
Toilet stole from Coldwater Police Department. Police have nothing to go on.
Boy, that's rough. The Treasury Department has issued a new coin which shows Hillary's face on one side and her other face on the other side.
You must have had the Democrats here last night.
Yeah, must be.
Mayor Kramer says he will drive all prostitutes out of Coldwater.
Hey, he's right. We saw him driving 3 of them up to the casino last night.
And now here's a community announcement from our sponsors, the City of Coldwater Neighborhood Services, Nazis Helping Neighbors. Garage sale season is right around the corner. The Department of Neighborhood Services hates garage sales, but hates signs even more. Blinking signs, flashing signs, that sign over by the water tower at the church.
Yeah.
We hate all of them.
I know.
Residents should follow these simple rules for garage sales. Garage sale signs must be smaller than 24 inches by 36 inches and can be displayed for up to 2 hours per day. Furthermore, they can contain no symbols, numbers, or letters. And they cannot be placed anywhere visible.
Well, there's more news from the drama-filled events at City Hall. During his Friday morning weekly press conference at City Hall, Mayor Tom Kramer flew into a tirade against the media for what he considers their promotion of fake news. Gross misrepresentations of his handling of the city and the charge that his office is in chaos. When asked by radio station news associate Justin Lopshire about the frequency of his winter vacations in Florida and his new obsession with pickleball, Kramer dismissed both the radio station reporter and a representative from the Coldwater Daily Reporter and the radio station, actually.
Both of them.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
All three.
Apparently size 48 font isn't quite big enough. Telling them their organizations are banned from attending all future press conferences. The subsequent press conference the following day, Kramer was alone as he announced the city's recent acquisition of a gas-powered pooper scooper for the Heritage Dog Park.
Well, in a much shorter story, this year's Rotary Show is well underway and setting new records. Ticket sales, 25,000. Advertising sales, 35,000. Backstage bar, 45,000. Unfortunately, the bar is still showing a loss around 50,000.
Shorter and better news story, I might add. As many are aware, it's been a busy week down at the 4-H Fairgrounds as the construction crews have been building the new bleachers for the state-of-the-art grandstand at our 4-H Fair. Fair official Charlie Bates stated that the improvements would definitely be ready for the August annual fair event. Branch County 4-H Fair Princess, Jan Murphy, reports that... See, I thought that was funny, too. Thank you. Matter of fact, I'm going to say it again.
There you go.
Branch County 4-H Fair Princess Jan Murphy reports that she is working to book a well-known artist for the opening event and the concert during Fair Week. Rumors had circulated around town that Lady Gaga had been contacted. Murphy said, well, we found out Lady Gaga wants too much money, but we think we can afford those 3 guys.
Well, Coldwater has a new health care clinic, Karim Healthcare One-Stop Shop. They offer over 40 services and have urgent care 7 days a week.
Wow. Man, that sounds pretty impressive. Like, are they running any specials?
Funny you should ask. This week they have a basic bundle of 20 services for $49.95. And they will look down your throat and up your birth certificate. They have also expanded into the automotive area of the building next door. And for an upcharge of $19.95, you can get your carburetor cleaned and a lube job. You all right?
The Branch County Airport was shut down as a result of an executive order issued by Coldwater Mayor Tom Kramer earlier this month. Citing the high migration of people from Pennsylvania flying into town in connection with the Clemens pork plant, Kramer shuttered the gates of the airport and contacted the plant's travel agents to inform them of the development. Several Clemens executives, including local coordinator Ernie Miley, were placed in an empty hangar at the airport and are still being detained until they can be properly documented. Or properly procumented.
Anything else about that?
No.
Oh. All right.
I think I've said about all that needs to be said.
Pearl Street residents were recently outraged at the possibility of a 75-unit housing complex that was proposed for the Franklin school site. Coldwater Planning Commission sacked the project in a 5-4 vote after Pearl Street residents vocalized concerns about traffic and nonconformity to the neighborhood.
Man, that's really too bad, but what now? What's going to happen?
Well, the school board's taken it very well. Dr. Ed Lake made a statement that the site's probably better suited for a new bus garage.
Oh, so they have like an alternative use.
Well, according to Lake, it's perfect for the bus garage that will disperse around 130 buses down Pearl Street. At 5 a.m. in the morning, testing their horns.
Well, Mayor Tom Kramer's back in the news, and he announced at last Monday's City Council meeting a new initiative for downtown Coldwater to be taken at the request of the Michigan Department of Natural Resources and Environmental Quality. The initiative is being taken in light of the recent closings of the Taylor Empire of stores due to the retirement of owners Howard and Lola Taylor. The resulting vacancies will create an unusual circumstance where now 60% of downtown retail space lies dormant and vacant, thus invoking the state's Downtown Wetlands Development Program, whereby vacant stores will be converted to an approved wetland environmental area. It's expected that Stout & Sons Excavating will begin hauling in dirt around May 1st. Nightsert's Greenhouse will be planting a variety of marsh grasses, and the all-night lighting provided by the greenhouses on Garfield Road will stimulate the wetlands growth. The Michigan State Chamber of Commerce added, this is the first such development of such a site in the downtown district and should be considered a real, quote, feather in the cap of Mayor Kramer.
Well, in animal news, we have a heartwarming story tonight. The Loving Arms Church in Teconcha took in a young wounded deer last November. Congregation members tended to the animal's wounds and nourished it back to health in a large pen in the churchyard. Last Sunday, church member and vet Ron Langford declared the animal fit to be returned to nature. When he opened up the gate, the congregation cheered as the animal darted into freedom. Then it jumped a fence at I-69 and was struck by a Kenworth. venison will be donated to the local food bank.
This story just into our news desk. Retired Quincy veterinarian Dr. Pete Baldwin told Rotary News Tonight Cub reporter Matt Sussex that he's reopening his medical practice, this time, though, for humans instead of animals. Baldwin cited a huge demand in the baby boomer generation for hip and knee replacement surgeries, so he enrolled in a 2-week hip surgery seminar at MSU, got his certification, and recently reopened the Quincy facility for local residents. First patient was Coldwater Rotarian Terry Wilbur, who underwent a dual hip replacement. Baldwin explained that the replacement hips came from a donor, a small pony named Princess, who had been retired from the children's pony ride at the Branch County Fair due to severe arthritis. Wilbur, who can be seen on stage tonight at the Rotary Show, performing his exquisite dance moves, says he really feels pretty good, but occasionally he needs a bucket of oats for lunch. And this just in from Toys R Us warehouse, by the way, Terry. They say your golf clubs are in and you can pick them up.
Also, Victoria's Secret has just announced the release of their latest fashion accessory, the sheepdog bra.
The sheepdog bra?
Yes, sheepdog bra. It rounds them up and points them in the right direction.
Oh, and that's the news for tonight.